we digress.
We have one super chat here that I'll just get to before we change topics. It comes from Mike Freedom Honey. He gives $5. Thank you. He says, myself and other vets are quite pissed at the removal of the Vimy Ridge Memorial. We understand the need for a new passport, but trying to erase history is garbage. Again, it's literally what Marxists do.
Hey, and I echo that, Mike. And by the way, Mike, I just received 2 days ago a beautiful package from you and Pedro, I believe, from Freedom Honey. I'm going to give you a proper shout out next week with Sheila. I'm going to bring in what you sent, T-shirts, calendars, all themed via the Freedom Movement and the F. Trudeau movement. Oh, I'm so sorry, Aaron O'Toole. I didn't mean to offend your suburban sensibilities there. But thank you so much. And I'll tell you, Tamara, that merchandise that Mike sent along, those t-shirts, the fabric is so soft. Wow.
Well, maybe we can get a connection.
Thank you to Mike.
It's not made in
China.
The
donation too. Okay, CSIS Canada. CSIS is committed to building a more inclusive future for all. Oh, here comes the word salad, folks. When gender-based analysis plus, it sounds like, I don't know, some prostate vitamin you'd buy at the health food store, informs what we do and how we do it. It strengthens our efforts to protect Canada from a wide range of threats and better safeguard our rights and freedoms. Oh, you mean like Chinese interference in the elections, like Chinese police stations operating in our dominion? Oh yeah, blackface is really hardcore on that file right now. I wonder what, oh, that's right. A whistleblower from CSIS came forward, and by golly, Tamara, blackface is going to get to the bottom of this. Oh, not the Chinese interference in the police stations, but who's the snitch? Who ratted me out? This is incredible. But gender-based analysis plus?
I don't even know what that means.
No. If there's anyone at CSIS watching,
what does that mean? GBA plus.
Gender? You know, by the way, when they were showing images of the passport, don't mean to go back to it, but I don't know if that's a real person or not, but I noticed it said sex and the initial F, presumably for female. I wonder if that's changed too, Tamara. Can I choose O for other? You know, I don't know. We want to be inclusive and diverse after all, don't we?
But at what point does F mean fluid instead of female?
Oh, bingo. Well, this is why we pay you the big bucks, Tamara Ugolini.
Yeah. Gender, F for fluid.
Yeah, that is not
there's
a female.
So many more ways you could go with that.
Between, apparently. So, Tamara and I are stymied by gender-based analysis plus protocols. Please educate us, especially if you know anyone at CSIS. Well, why don't we go to a video of Blackface himself?
Well,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, we do have a video of blackface, but we also have a former senior intelligence officer and manager at CSIS, who just I think earlier today, this was just cut. He proposed jail time for foreign interference allegations because he's equating it to treason, essentially. So here, let's have a look at what he had to say. And this person, again, is former. So maybe he was no longer involved in CSIS because he doesn't agree with this gender-based analysis plus.
Why I'm suggesting that we should cut the numbers of diplomats in place here in Canada. There's no reason to have so many diplomats with a country that doesn't want to do business with us. We have a trade deficit. We sold a company, Nexon in Alberta, for $15 billion. We're not even capable to buy a corner store in China. So this discrepancy between the relationship doesn't sort of generate or justified, I should say, to have so many diplomats, other than some people are favoring China for the wrong reason.
Now, you mentioned in your opening comments a series of points kind of to beef up our legal framework. The first one, you talked about a mandatory process for candidates for staff with a signed declaration with the threat of criminal proceedings. What what sanctions would you propose in terms of the criminal proceedings? How strong of a jail time?
Because we're close to treason here, literally. So I say jail time. Now, the size of the jail time would be judged by jurisprudence and by our system, but definitely jail time. No fine, no suspended sentences or anything of that nature.
Just telling it like it really is.
Oh, absolutely, Tamara. What do you think about blackface? Do you think he's simpatico on jail time with all the interference? And let's face it, he knew about this, I think, years ago. He's only being proactive now because it's a matter of public record. We got Chinese police stations in Canada, including not far from where I live at the, I'm not making this up, folks, the Toronto, Canada Fuking Business Association. I swear you can Google it. Yeah, they're operating a cop shop out of there. I wonder if the RCMP get that courtesy in Beijing. What do you want to bet? The answer rhymes with hero on the percentage of that happening. But Tamara, this is an outrage. And yeah, I think it does meet the benchmark of treason. Because when you are having our democracy interfered with that way, and here's the big question. We want to know what blackface knew and when did he know about it? Because then, I know treason, the big T word, it's a high benchmark to prove. But if he was complicit with this, I think that falls into the bailiwick of treason too, Tamara.
The absolute absurd thing here is that treason is a very strong, real threat to our national security. And instead of focusing on that very real, valid threat, we are honoring gender-based analysis plus. And so I wonder here if we made a complaint, not about treason, but about a gender-based, I don't know, I guess it would be a gender-based discrimination or some unequal rights for someone. Maybe if we complained that the Chinese police stations weren't doing diversity hires, then we could really launch a real investigation here.
Yeah, I wonder what the gender-based analysis plus software, what it recommended regarding, I don't know, firefighters out in Alberta trying to put out wildfires, the idea that for virtue signaling purposes, let's have an all-female crew and watch the problem get exasperated. But yeah, I want to get my hands on this gender-based analysis plus.
It's definitely worth a report.
The amount of wokeism and political correctness and virtue signaling, Tamara, even for something regarding our spy agency, which is ostensibly there to keep Canada safe and secure. I mean, it's egregious. Leave this crap for the gender study students on campus, okay? I don't care about gender analysis plus data. I want our, cops, our spies to be well equipped to stand up to any bad actors in terms of foreign interference. But we know where blackface stands when it comes to the dictatorship of China. He admires that dictatorship. He said so himself. By the way, he was ahead of the curve, I guess, with gender-based analysis plus, because he said that 10 years ago, Tamara, was at Sun News at the time, and he said it in Toronto to a female-only audience. Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah. Well, I guess it worked out for him the last 3 times he won the election. Thank you, Canadians.
That's a clip from something we call Rebel News Daily. It's our daily live stream hosted by my friend David Menzies, but the show also includes a rotating cast of hosts and special guests, including me. It's a great way for us to talk about the news of the day as the news is happening in an unscripted fashion, and it's an awesome way for you to interact with us as well. We stream every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain, wherever you find Rebel News. See you there.